Welcome back to another edition of that Stay Off My Grass podcast. It's your boy Jeremiah back again to talk Laker basketball. Now we're back on the second night of a back-to-back. The Lakers played the Houston Rockets and got destroyed in the paint and on the glass tonight. Boy, it was evident, man. It did not look good for the boys tonight, man. And you just see the absolute presence that we need AD for. You see exactly why AD is so important. Just even if he's not on the floor scoring, just what he's able to do on the defensive end, just holding the paint down. It was just I don't think I've seen that many dunks on the Lakers or just that many dunks period on a game in a minute. Rockets were getting anything they wanted on the inside. Offensive rebounds were killing us. It was just clearly evident we weren't big enough, and the Rockets took advantage of that. They ate us up on the inside. It just looked bad. And the thing too that's just real glaring about this game is that was a young Rockets team who really they were beating us, but they just could not, shut the door. Like the Lakers had so many opportunities to go in there and try to win the game, take the game back and do something, but once again it will come down to an offensive rebound or just getting an easy bucket in the paint. I didn't look at the stat sheet for the team stats tonight, but I can only imagine the points in the paint at least 40, 50, or at least more than at least half their points, if not more than half their points were in the paint tonight. It was a free for all in there. And that's what you get when you don't have depth or anyone else over 7 feet tall. We did have Damian Jones earlier in the season, traded him away. Mo Bamba's hurt. Wenyen Gabriel isn't that tall. We no longer had Thomas Bryant. AD's not playing for some reason. If I think this is just my opinion, if we're gonna, and this is another reason why it was so important that we should have blown the Pelicans out by 40. That way AD gets to rest, and then he has potential to possibly play in this game. But I don't think AD sitting out back to backs is something the Lakers should be doing, especially because they're trying to win. And hear me out. If the Lakers continue to win, they can get themselves in a higher playoff position, and then you could probably worry about sitting AD a game. But right now, I don't think sitting him is the best idea. And I understand, the organization, big investment, whatever. You don't wanna risk money on your big asset, but like for real, it was just bad how it just looked really bad how bad we needed AD tonight. But man, and one of my other things in the game is I don't understand why we started Hachimura coming out the gate. Just wasn't a good idea, especially when Sanguine last time lit us up on the inside, got whatever he wanted, had a career high, and then you go out there and you just give him more or another reason to eat off of you with Hachimura guarding him. Should have started with Wenyen Gabriel off the bat and then worked everybody else in there tonight. We saw Lonnie get on the floor, wasn't really productive. He got an alley-oop from Austin Reeves, but other than that, he wasn't really out there. Austin had an okay game. It was like nobody dominated really today for the Lakers. And it just felt like they looked like they were lackadaisical, looked like they weren't ready to play. It wasn't the Lakers just weren't ready. They just got blown off the floor, man. It didn't look as bad because they tried to come back, that little pseudo comeback, but just it was tough to watch. It was tough to watch. You gotta. I hope we do something down the stretch or later on because these are must win games, and send AD in must win games and things like that. I don't think that's what we should be doing right now. Especially since we saw the Rockets the other night. Like I said, we saw the Rockets beat the Celtics. Beat the Celtics, another good NBA team. So the Rockets aren't taking games off. Those young guys can turn it on, turn it off. So it's the NBA. It's any given night, and anybody can beat you on any given night. And that should show why you should never stoop to the level of your opponent. Right there, the Houston Rockets should have been a cakewalk for the Lakers. Should have beat them up. Should have beat them up, right? But they didn't. And I want to say this is the second time they beat us, or it might. I'm not sure the season record, but this was a tough one to watch tonight. But let me get into the game, the stats, and all that. Kevin Porter was the high man for the game, but it didn't even look like Kevin Porter went crazy out there. It was just so many inside buckets. Like, that's crazy. For the whole game, I don't even think they made that many threes. The Rockets made 8 threes. 8 threes. They turned the ball over 17 times. Man, this game had the Lakers written all over it. I don't see why they shouldn't have won. Oh, they got beat up in the rebound department, 51-36. Destroyed. And a lot of those were those, offensive rebounds that restart the possession and they get another bucket, a three or and one. It just looked bad. Like it just looked bad. Like it was clear that the Lakers were missing a big man, missing an inside presence tonight, and that was evident. So we get AD back next game. He's not out. He's just sitting out the game for precautionary reasons, but we got to figure out somebody backup center or something like that, because you just cannot have that, and teams are going to exploit that when you don't have a center to hold you down. Everybody got a 7-footer on their roster. Every team in the NBA does. I don't understand why the Lakers, especially with Mo Bamba out right now, don't pull up somebody from the G League. Or I'm pretty sure there's a young big man in the G League who can go out there and at least help us out in the slightest sense, where he just uses his size just to make sure we're not getting easy buckets in the paint, or the team isn't just dominating us on the glass like that. And like it wasn't like the Lakers weren't grabbing rebounds, but yeah, they were not grabbing rebounds. So the most rebounds we had, Jared Vanderbilt had 10, right? D'Lo had 1. No, Hachimura only had 0 rebounds. That's crazy. Malik Beasley had 3. Troy Brown had 2. And then William Gabriel had 14. We needed a gang rebound effort tonight, and we just did not get that. Yeah. Beat up on the glass. Like I said, I read the team stats. That should show you right there the disparity. Everybody on the Rockets was grabbing rebounds, going in there. Nobody in the starting lineup had less than 5. Nobody in the starting lineup had less than 5. Everybody at least 2 people in the starting lineup had 9. One had 8. KJ Martin had 8. And Jalen Green and Jabari Smith both had 6. So they were the Rockets were on the glass tonight for sure. So and another reason this game tonight was so important is because we're right next to the Mavs in the standings. At the beginning of the day today, we had the same record with the Mavs, and we have a chance, and we play them on Friday. So we win this game, we could possibly get even closer to them in the standings, and then we have another chance to gain more ground in beating them on Friday. So the Lakers are, they're still walking on thin ice. I still feel like they're going to make the playoffs, but these are if the Lakers say they want to be number 6, number 7 in the West, these are the games you need to win. Like they're going to respond. They're going to come out on Friday, be a different team like we saw last night against the Pelicans. They're going to bounce back from this. But these are games, you shouldn't have to bounce back. These are games you should trampoline off of. You shouldn't have to worry about bouncing back after losing to the 16-win Rockets. Absolutely terrible performance tonight. But I'm gonna see y'all again. I'll be back on here talking my Laker mumbo jumbo Friday against the Mavs. Hopefully we can get back in and beat the Mavs and get back on track to pursue our postseason chances. So that'll be it. Like I said, if you agree with anything I said before in the comments, let me know down in the comment section. And if you disagree with anything I said, let me know in the comment section. But until next time, y'all, peace.